Hey, how's it going? This is your daily sweet talk for January 4th, 2026. What's the sport where you sit down going up and stand up going down? Skiing. Okay. Y'all been watching Pluribus? Y'all been plurbing out? It's very good. One of the best shows on television right now, maybe. Just for the concept. The concept is so interesting that it's like more than any other show more than most shows that are on right now. I'm like, I need to see the next episode. Like, let me see the next episode. Come on. Um, and I don't usually binge shows either, and I like the weekly release format. So, but I'm just like, oh, let me see. Come on, what's the next episode gonna be? Because the concept, if you don't know, and if you don't know, you should just watch it because it's a fun thing to go in blind, not knowing what the show is. Just know that it's from the creator of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. That's enough, really, because I know pretty much anyone I know that has been like, oh, those Breaking Bad doesn't look that interesting to me, and then they watch it and it's like, oh yeah, wow, this is just like really well done. Um, so take that going into Pluribus, and it's good. They're just well made shows. But beyond that, the concept is really interesting. The concept is like it's a hive mind basically. Basically it's a hive mind. Everyone on Earth besides like 13 people, I think, have joined consciousness. And so it gets me thinking a lot about the logistics of that. I feel like the show doesn't really explore the logistics that much. They answer questions sometimes about like how where they're staying and what they're eating, but as far as like how the hive mind itself works, they don't get into that much yet. They might get into it later. Part of the part of the plot is one of the characters wanting to like undo it, and so that got me thinking like, so what happens if someone is disconnected from the hive? They would probably still have all of their memories from that, right? Because it's not like they become this new person. The hive mind is a collection of all of the consciousnesses of the people that exist in it and have ever existed in it. Like people that were in the hive mind and then died, their consciousness, their memories, everything is still there. So if you're removed from that, you would just be branched off into like you'd have everything that you had up until being removed from it, and you'd be a new person up like from that point. So it wouldn't really be very different, right? You just wouldn't have the collective experience anymore, but you'd still have the collective past experience. You just wouldn't have the collective present experience. So I don't know how that would like what that would look like. I mean, a hive mind of every person on Earth is already like hard enough of a concept to explore, and I think they do a really good job of like illustrating it in a somewhat mostly realistic way. I mean, it's science fiction, but I think the way that the hive acts makes sense. There's a lot of questions it raises that just from the concept itself that I think are really interesting to try to explore. I don't usually look into like fan theories and whatever that much, but it's an interesting show to talk about. I think I looked at some of the like fan stuff and it was just people being like people don't know how to interact with shows as fans online. They're just like, oh, I ship these characters, or like, oh, why isn't this character this? So these characters could be shipped, and it's like the concept of this show is so much far like there's so much more meat there for you to work with than character relationships. Like, do you not understand? This is all you can think about is shipping and oh my god, I love this character, and like, what about the concept? The concept itself is so interesting. Let's talk about that.